Hello friend, this is episode number 45. Welcome back to your channel, Marco for U Perfume. Today we're gonna talk about two classical fragrance, which is Polo by Ralph Lauren, which is known by another name, Polo Green, and another one which is basically Polo Blue by Ralph Lauren. Two are EDT concentration, eau de toilette. So please don't forget to like, to share, to subscribe, and tap the bell so every time there's a new release you will be informed. Okay, so basically we're gonna start with this one. For me it's quite nostalgic. I received this fragrance by my uncle. He really wanted me to try it. It is more his kind of fragrances because it's more mature, to tell you the truth. So in this episode 45, we're talking about two classical. It's splash. I received two 15 milliliter splash bottle, not sprays. Okay, so I will start with this one. The bottle is green, and the description and Ralph Lauren is basically in gold color. Quite nice. Let's open it. This is the bottle. A 15 mil, 1.5 by Ralph Lauren. Basically, my uncle really wanted me to try it and he gave it to me. So the Polo Green by Ralph Lauren EDT concentration, you can purchase it online for 100 mil or 125 mil, depend, for around $40. EDT concentration. Okay, the genre is Woody Chypre. It was released in 1978. It's quite old, by the way. The perfumer behind it is Carlos Benaim. The note. It's a splash, I remind you. The bottle is full. As you see, it has green color. It's not the bottle is transparent, but the color of the juice is green. Oh, I like it. I remember it, but I remember it more potent. Okay, so the top note, the official top note, you got in the opening juniper berries, you got caraway, you got artemisia, you got basil, coriander, and bergamot. In the mid note, you got basically a very natural pine, 3 needle, a leather accord, chamomile, which is a flower, pepper, carnation, geranium, jasmine, and rose. And in the base note or the dry down, you got tobacco, oak moss, cedar, patchouli, vetiver, and amber. It's a very, very masculine scent. I will almost say alpha male, but it's less potent, much less potent after the reformulation than the original one that was very bold, that young people didn't like. This one is more actually surprisingly good. Oh, I have a flashback. Me walking when I was a small child in the forest, not in the pine forest, 20 minutes, 30 minutes from my home. My father take me there with a green Opel station. Oh, yeah, this is a flashback that just came to me. The pine that is very natural, and this one is very dominant. It's almost a green fragrance, very nostalgic, very barbershop, very smoky, and a little bit dated, a little bit. The lasting on this one is 5 to 6 hours, which is not bad. The projection is medium, moderate, medium slash moderate slash medium. The sillage is medium. The demography is between 30 years old to 80 years old, quite mature. The season, I would wear it basically all year because it's not as potent as before. The occasion, basically going out, going to a pub, going to a party, going to celebrate something. This is perfect for that. To a pub, I think it's the most efficient for this kind of scent. Maybe dressed up also What it remind me? It remind me of a very expensive fragrance by Tom Ford, which is Italian Cyprus, which is around $400. It's a unisex fragrance. But it remind me also of a very cheap fragrance that I quite like also, Pinot Silvestre. 100 ml cost, it's an EDT for men, something like $16, $15 for 100 ml. So the note for Polo by Ralph Lauren, Polo Green, is 7 out of 10. So should you buy it? Should you consider it? Or should you avoid it? I think buy it, because you will have a very nice, very special, very nostalgic fragrance in your collection. Especially if you're studying your collection, it will be perfect. Okay, second one is Polo Blue EDT. Also, I received a splash from my uncle, 50 milliliter. This is the box. The box is blue and silver. This is the bottle, which is almost similar to the big one, to the 100 ml or the 125 ml. The cap, as I told you, is silver. It's a splash. The perfumer, first of all, this one was released in 2003, yes. And the perfumer behind it is, basically you have two perfumers, Carlos Benaim again, and Christophe Laudamiel, okay? The note, I will splash it on the other hand. This one has no color. It's nice, it's nice. Not groundbreaking, but it's really nice. Okay, so the official note. The top note you have cucumber, and I can smell it. Melon, and I can smell it too. You got mandarin, I don't know. In the mid, you got basil, you got sage and geranium. And in the dry down or in the base, you got sweet. I can barely detect it, but there is sweet 2 hours after your projection. After your spray on your shirt or on your body. So basically you get sweet, woodsy note, and musk. No ambroxan at all on this one. But it's an aquatic scent. It's a little bit with a touch of green. It's clean, it's fresh, but with weak performances. The lasting on this one is between 3 to 3.5 hours. Yes, that's good. So you need at least 12 spray for it to last 4 hours. The projection is poor, nothing like Dior Sauvage, or recently I did a review on Dylan Blue, nothing like. The sillage is poor too. The demography is very young, from 12 years old.